Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Alex.
I'm Erin. I'm Sydney.
I'm Dalton.
And we're sophomores at Lebanon Valley College, and we're also part of the men's and women's lacrosse teams. As part of our connective experience here at Lebanon Valley College, we were tasked with a project to come up with how to involve our community. So as lacrosse players, we decided to come up with multiple ways to show the community the sport that we love.
So we decided to make 6 quick lacrosse videos to talk about the basics. We'll be researching the impact that sports has on mental health. Also, at the end of our project, we will be having a GoFundMe page to send to a charity.
So if you want to help us in our project, you can like our videos, watch them, comment, whatever you want. And we have our survey and GoFundMe link at the bottom at our description. Thank you. Everyone, this is what the gear you need to be a men's lacrosse player. Starting off, the gear bag. Top down, coming in the helmet, protects you from injuries, from hits, balls, anything like that. The face shield, protecting yourself from COVID. Coming down, the shoulder pads with the hard breastplate, protects yourself from balls and other kind of hits. After that, elbow pads. The hard caps, protect yourself from checks and stuff like that. So here we got an attackman pair, a midfield pair, a little smaller, and defensive elbow caps. After that, your gloves. Protects your fingers from checks. The cleats get better traction on the turf. And lastly, your mouth guard protects yourself from concussions. Alright, so a couple pieces of optional gear. You got the rib pads, protects your ribs and your kidneys from any kind of cross checks, something like that. And also bicep pads, same reason, protects yourself from cross checks. So now the most important piece of equipment, your stick. So composed of a couple pieces. First, a shaft. For attackmen and midfielders, 30 inches. And your head with your mesh in it. Very customizable. You can put the pocket, you can switch it up, whatever works for you. Defenders, 60-inch shaft. Longer reach, same kind of head with the pocket, very customizable sticks.
Welcome back. We're going to start off with the goalie stuff. So goalie helmet, same helmet as offense and defense, protects you from shots to the head. Then they have an additional throat guard, that way they don't get hit in the throat. Then the COVID face mask. Next we have chest protector. Chest protector protects you from shots to the collarbone, shots to the chest. They have a little bit of a thicker pad in the center here to protect the sternum, and then they have a longer piece to protect their gut. Then we have gloves. Their gloves are about the same. The only difference is they have a thicker part on the thumb to protect from any injuries to their hand, because when they are standing in goal, they keep their finger up, so it protects from broken thumbs. Next, we have the cup. When you're in goal, you're gonna want to wear a cup because you want to have kids later in life. Next, we have cleats. Cleats, they're bigger cleats, great traction. They protect from any shots to the feet, so you don't break any of your toes. Next we have the stick. Bigger head, bigger mesh, easier to catch with. Gives you a little bit of an advantage in goal. Same shaft as an attackman, and then they have the butt. So we're going to talk about the lacrosse balls. The guys use white balls, the standard white balls. Nothing too fancy about them. They're used from Pee Wee to college to pro. And if it happens to snow, we use an orange ball. Nothing's different, it's just orange.
Welcome back to another video. We're part of the women's lacrosse team, and today we're going to show you just a little bit of our equipment and what we use at practice. So to start, we're going to show you our sticks. There's a few different types of sticks. I specifically have a String King with a composite shaft. I also have the mesh pocket, which specializes in putting the pocket at a specific place in the stick.
So also along with that, there's different types of sticks. You can have a midfielder stick, a defender stick, or an attacker stick. I am an attacker, so I have an attacker stick. I have a composite 10-degree shaft with a crook's head, and I have a rail for my stringing.
So the next piece of equipment that we use is our goggles. There's a few different types of goggles that are legal for our sport. I have the STS Focus S goggles.
And then I have the Foresight goggles by STX. These goggles are meant for us to be protecting our face since we don't wear helmets like men's lacrosse players do.
So another important piece of equipment is our mouth guard. It's very important. With the balls that we have, getting hit in the mouth can be very painful and damage your teeth, so we have specific mouth guards. I have one that is orthodontist made, so it protects my teeth perfectly.
And then I also have the Gladiator mouth guard. It's one many famous athletes use, so it molds to your mouth so it stays in when you're playing.
So the next piece of equipment that we use is cleats. So there are so many different types of cleats. They have now recently come out with lacrosse specific cleats, but we're going to show you a few different pairs that we have. So this pair is a Nike pair. They're about mid-height around the ankle. A lot of athletes like the higher ankle just to protect from rolling your ankles and stuff like that. So these are Nikes. My personal ones are New Balances. I like them because they have the ridges on the outside, so that helps with cutting from side to side, and they are also like mid to high tops.
So my favorite cleats that I use are the Under Armour Highlight cleats. They are high tops, so basically what Erin said, it's basically protecting against rolling of ankles or anything like that. Also another pair of cleats, we call them turfs. So these are Nike Vapor Turfs. They have these little ridges on the bottom. They're not full turfs, or full cleats. So when you're running, they don't totally get stuck in the ground. So these are made for turf wearage.
So another thing that we use specific to our college is a PINNIE. This just helps us differentiate who's playing offense and defense. It can flip inside and outside, has our logo and our number on it. So an accessory equipment that girls normally don't wear, but some choose to wear, are gloves. So I wear gloves just to protect my hands, and there's many different types. I wear Mavericks, which are really nice because they have the light padding on the important areas of the hand.
And then also, since I'm an attacker, she's a midfielder, we also have our goalie equipment. So goalies have to be protected against any shots. So what goalies wear are helmets with a neck protector, so if the ball gets stuck, the protector will stop the ball from going in off of a shot.
So two of the other body equipment that they use are pants that have padding in it to protect from the hips to the knees, and a chest protector which protects the upper body and the importance of like the heart and different organs that could get hit if a ball were to be shot there.
Also, the goalies have a different stick. They have a much larger stick, so they can stop shots. They also have a deeper pocket than most. Field players, they have to have a small pocket, so where the ball is showing through is considered a legal stick. Also, for goalies, they wear gloves. They wear much more intense gloves than field players would wear. They have padding. They protect your thumb. The usual.
Okay, so besides all of our personal equipment as a team, we use a few different things. One of the things that we use a lot is
goal. So this is our stand-in goalie. If we do not have a goalie, it goes up on the net and it allows for us to still practice accuracy when we don't have a goalie in the goal.
And then also we are a normal team that uses cones for any drills that are needed to differentiate between positions of where you want the players to be on the field.
We also use ladders. We use these for agility and footwork to help with our defensive and offensive footwork and being quicker to the ball.
And then finally, we use two different types of balls. We use primarily yellow balls when we play. These are NCAA guidelines balls. And then sometimes you can also use orange balls. Any colors of these will be considered full use for play. We don't use white balls like men's players do.
So that is part of our equipment, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.